Hey guys, how's it going? Boy, this fall's really setting in now. Next thing you know, it'll be snow. I don't like snow and cold. It's kind of breezy out here today. This video here, got a few things I'd like to show you guys. A little bit of cleaning up around in here and some project ideas. But let me bring it in 7.88 amps. This thing tops out about 10 with the panels that I got. And I don't know if I ever mentioned it in another video or not, but I took out the OSP tire coil. I love that inverter. It works great. Runs everything in here. But I want to try to get my money's worth out of these guys. This is a pure sine wave. It runs the stereo and the computers, and this one here runs the lights and the microwave. Microwave really don't like it too much, but this one here is ballsy enough to do the job. Later on, I might make a video on this. It doesn't work. Put power to it, doesn't do anything. Belongs to another guy. I'm just gonna see if I can fix it for him. But little winter project later. Made a little Peltier cooler. Bought a cooler down at Walmart, 10 bucks. And plugs into my 12-volt solar stuff and keeps my pop cold. And basically just two heat sink on the outside, heat sink on the inside, and a Peltier stuck in the middle. Everything runs on 12 volts. Right now I just got it kludged to the solar, but yeah, it'll get down to about 40 degrees. Might go down lower because it's kind of cold in here. It might get lower than that in there, but I do have to put a limit device. I got some thermal discs coming, so I can put a thermal disc on there so it doesn't freeze stuff. But I think most cases it wouldn't be able to. Pretty cool little thing. It worked good for travel, you know. If I was going on a long road trip, I could use that little cooler. Or it's handy to come out here because I got 12 volts, big bank of batteries. It can run all day, and I don't have to worry about, you know, packing ice and stuff in there. Here's the air compressor that I picked up. I talked about in another video. Got it for $105 off of eBay, shipped and everything. And Harbor Freight sells it for like $180, I think. But I think the guy was just trying to liquidate or something because he closed his channel out while this was shipping. Got the 300EX and the LT230. I like to try to put all of, you know, I got this loft thing here going. I would like to get all of the 300EX stuff that goes with this bike in one side over here, and then move all of LT230 stuff and get it over here on this side. You know, all this parts up inside there. These guys can fit underneath the loft, and just try to get them out of the way. If I want to ride them or whatever, I can always get them out, and, you know, they're not taking up floor space. I did have this guy shoved underneath there at one point, but I think I needed some of the stuff off the floor. But that's probably my task for today, is to get those guys moved. Here is the red Cobalt that we got at the auction. And this one's my dad's. And I plan on repainting it. There's a little dent right here. There's some other things on it, like peeling clear coat and stuff. But he's got a car he's driving right now. It's just kind of dying. But this one here, I mean, we could get it out of here at any moment, throw some plates on it, and he could drive it. But he wants me to repaint it, and boy, I'm kind of scared about painting the car because I have had some good success and I've had a lot of bad things. I'm not really sure about painting somebody else's car, but I don't know. I'm thinking maybe tear fenders and things off of it to, you know, and do I have a better success at painting part of a car at a time, not the whole thing. So I'm looking at maybe taking the trunk lid and maybe the front clip off and painting it, different sessions. But and we got the little razor copy thing sitting here. It's been pretty good. Let's see. I have figured out that it is pretty much kilometers on here. Ooh. Let's see what we got. Kids run this thing around like crazy. We got 194. It's like, yeah, 194.7 kilometers on this guy. The only thing about it that I would say that I'd like to improve is the rear shocks. They are just, pogo sticks. I like to put some kind of dampening in the back. The front ones are probably the same, but they don't really seem to affect it too much as far as the dampening really don't seem to matter much with it. The front, it's just the back. It's like bouncy. I guess maybe a lot of your weight might be transferred to the back more. Little project idea. This thing pretty much just sits now. But how about making some kind of like little go-kart thing out of this thing? It's not really. It's starting to. The chassis starting to wear out on it. Swing arm bearings are shot. All the front end ball joints and stuff's going bad. Got a motor mount braking. And the timing chain is so wore out in it that you can hear it like slapping around. And it's about ready to jump time. But I got another engine that's just like it. But this one here is a little bit bigger. I think it's a 110 or a 125. This engine here doesn't have very many hours on it. Maybe 10. I mean, the kids literally rode it only like 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4 times, and they broke the bike in half. Well, all the while this one here held up good. It's kind of funny how these Chinese bikes, one's pretty good and one's junk. I'd say definitely got my money's worth out of this one. But yeah, I think we'll make something useful out of it. The steering stem's been broke off several times. There has been. That's about the only problem I've had with it, is breaking that off. Other than it's starting to wear out. Yeah, I think it'd make a good go-kart thing. Alright, we're in here in the trailer shed, and here's the go-kart where I last was on it. I did remove the steering wheel, but I decided that I'm going to do something else with this project, using 90% of what's sitting here. And pretty much the idea is I've always wanted to build a wooden Jeep. The Jeep would be made out of wood. Mentioned it a couple times in the past, and people just kind of like, I don't know. But I really think that with the, trying to get some rough edges out of the wood, and putting a little bit of Bondo on it and making it smooth and things like that. I don't know. You got like fiberglass and wood boats, and golf carts are half fiberglass and oftentimes have wood floors and wood bottomed seats and things like that. It'd just be like a golf cart type thing, and I like to do like a unibody design out of it. Basically, the wood body would act as the majority of the frame, and there would be metal framing in it, but it would just be to accommodate the hubs and the suspension-ish type things and engine mounts and things like that. But part of my plan is to take the motor and the gearbox that I have right here and mount it to this axle assembly that's on the front, so the motor will be in the front, and then It'll be chain driven all the way back, and then I have some not tensioner but guides ideas for guides for the chain, and then still use probably this assembly right here, this rear end assembly right here. This will actually bolt to the back end of the wood, inside of the wood chassis, and then I don't think I want to do suspension on it. I think I'm just going to go with everything mounted fast. This rear swing arm will actually become like go underneath the bed of the Jeep, and it'll just hold the axle assembly and things like that. Simple mechanically, but be a task as far as getting everything where it needs to be, as far as, you know, while cutting out all the wood stuff. I don't know, tell me what you guys think, but got some ideas for the hood. You know how like the hood of a Jeep kind of cuts in like this, and then you got the fender flares. Using part sheet metal, and the hood will be part wood, part sheet metal, and basically Bondo the edge that goes around. Try to give it some shape. I think as far as the rest of it on a Jeep, I mean, you look at them, they're just flat panels. But I don't know, tell me what you guys think. I think part of this cleanup thing is to get this lawnmower out of here, get it in the trailer shed, because I don't think I'm going to mow anymore this year. It's just a field, and I don't live here, so the more grass there kind of is, the less of a muddy mess it might be later. But man, I got another flat tire on this thing. When I bought it, and it wasn't spring. It was probably July. No, maybe it was before that. I don't know. Within a week, I had a flat tire on it. I just should have just took it back the tire to Lowe's and be like, hey, I just bought this tractor and it's got a flat tire. I mean, it was within a week, but I didn't. I just took the tire off, slid another one on, and now this one here is leaking. But there's a lot of nails and glass and things around this yard here from over the years of, I don't know, people having burn pits in various places all over the place, and then they get cleaned up, but not completely. And I gotta get this thing, probably just drain all the gas out of it. Heck, it's got a full tank of gas almost. Let the motor run, get all the gas out of there. Be a lot nicer in here without this thing in here. More and more I'm getting to where I like to be able to get a car in here, and that's part of the thing about moving the bike and stuff up front is it's nice to be able to be on a dry surface and stuff once in a while to work on something. Well, I got it all straightened up in here anyways. Boy, it looks a lot like a lot of space when you don't have anything in there. But let's see, we got all the LT230 and stuff moved. I think that looks nice too. It looks nice with them in there. But all the stuff for the LT230 on the shelves. There is some more parts staggered about that belongs to both of them. They got the far wall over there. It's got some 300EX stuff still on. Looks like one of my helpers showed up. But that, there's a whole bunch of 300EX stuff under there. One room I didn't get to yet. There's the tool room. Got tools laying everywhere. But I got one more task I want to do today before I leave here. There's a car up there at my uncle's house that has a it's Malibu, has a push-pull cable on the automatic transmission. I want to go up and get that out of there because I want to use it on the buggy. So I'm gonna take a spin up there, see what kind of tools I need. Get that out of there. Alright, let's see what we got for getting that cable out of there. I plan on using push-pull cables on that Sidewinder to instead of having like drag link things going to the shifters, I'd put one in for reverse and the forward gears. That thing's kind of buried down in there a little bit. Let's see what we got in here. looks like taking this top piece off right here. Might as well get to the cable in here. This car's junk time. Got the Ecotech engine in it. It's got like 200,000 miles. I can tell you, it used to be my car. That chain was never replaced or changed. So I've seen, even if you take care of them, that chain seems to go bad around 200,000 miles. So if you own one of those, you might want to keep that in mind. Keeping the oil changed in them seems to keep the chain to last a long time, but everything wears out. But I'll get that out of there. Alright, I decided I ain't gonna take all these screws out of here. I gotta take the seats out to get some of these bolts out of here. So we're gonna get down and dirty the easy way. So yeah, pretty much right there is what we need. Should slide right out after I unhook it. Alright, we got it out of there. That's gonna make things a lot nicer. A lot neater on the buggy. Alright, awesome. Alright guys, I think I'm about done for today. I hope you enjoyed the video around the garage. I've seen other people make videos like this and they seem to do okay, but well, mine probably won't, but I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll get you guys next time.